I wasn't surprised when I saw it had seed oils, processed sugar, and a bunch of bull.
These are molded.
Yeah, like I like my cheese moldy, bro.
Nobody gives a shit about Lunchly anymore.
Lunchly was supposed to be the next Prime, but for kids' lunchboxes. MrBeast, KSI, and Logan Paul teamed up saying they were about to change the whole game. It was basically a remix of Lunchables, but healthier, with crackers, meat, cheese, and a bottle of Prime thrown in. The hype was massive, like billion-dollar empire type of hype. But just weeks later, everything crashed. Fake health claims got exposed, parents went off online, and some boxes were even pulled from stores because the cheese was molding. So where is Lunchly now? Did they quietly shut it down after sales dropped nearly 80%? Or are they still trying to slide this lab experiment into kids' backpacks like nothing happened?
New product Lunchly. It's a better for you lunch product that has Prime and cheese built in entree. Say it, you can stand up.
October 2023, the teasers start rolling out. Logan and KSI were already printing money with Prime numbers that had Wall Street staring. MrBeast posts a video, and boom, 30 million views appear like magic. The pitch was simple. Copy the Lunchables formula, swap the juice for Prime, say it has 25% less sugar, and suddenly it's wellness.
Lunchly versus Lunchables.
With Lunchly, you get double the amount of liquid.
Prime has no sugar added, more electrolytes, and more B vitamins.
Crunch Bar. Feastables Crunch
Yeah!
Bar. Our pizza uses real cheese. Theirs, as it says on their box, is mozzarella pasteurized prepared cheese product. They can't even call it real cheese. We're also 30 less calories, 3 less grams of fat, and 8 less grams of sugar.
Parents saw electrolytes. Kids saw bright colors. Retailers saw stacks of cash. YouTube saw another billion-dollar valuation before anyone even tasted the meat. Walmart cleared shelf space in days. Some Target stores had waitlists like this was the next iPhone drop, not a plastic tray with crackers and processed turkey. On podcasts, the trio talked about 9 figures in pre-orders. They framed it like Prime 2.0. But real talk, who asked for processed meat paired with an influencer sports drink? That sodium part? Yeah, that didn't get the spotlight. Food isn't merch. You can't just hype your way past the nutrition label. The real twist wasn't in the marketing, it was hiding in the nutrition facts. Once Lunchly actually hit shelves, the internet started digging. Reddit posts went viral pointing out a turkey kit had 810 milligrams of sodium. For an 8-year-old, that's about a third of the daily limit in one small tray on a random Tuesday. And that 25% less sugar claim? That only worked if you compared it to one specific Lunchables box with a cookie and sugary juice. Compare similar kits side by side and the difference was tiny, almost nothing. The real cheese promise sounded fresh, but the ingredient list looked like a science worksheet. Sodium phosphate, mold inhibitors, stuff that's technically allowed, but not exactly farm-fresh vibes.
When I saw MrBeast, Logan Paul, and KSI announce they're launching a Lunchables competitor, I wasn't surprised when I saw it had seed oils, processed sugar, and a bunch of bull.
Parents did what parents always do. They tested it at the kitchen table and posted the results on TikTok. Blind taste tests popped up everywhere, and kids kept saying regular Lunchables tasted better. If your so-called upgrade loses in a blind taste test, that's a problem. While all this was going down, MrBeast, KSI, and Logan kept posting like everything was perfect. More freezer aisle videos, more we changed the game energy. It felt like the word sodium got muted on social media. Then it escalated. Independent lab tests found measurable lead in some kits. Levels were still below FDA limits, but doctors reminded everyone that no amount of lead is ideal for children. Then people started talking about phthalates, those plastic chemicals nobody wants near kids' food. Suddenly, the healthy branding looked like it came straight from a trendy wellness podcast thumbnail. But the moment that really shattered trust? Mold.
These are molded. Okay, so these ones are supposed to be good until December, and we just got them from the store. It says used by December 8th, 2024, and today's date is October 16th. So these are supposed to be good for like another 2 months. This is molded. That's mold. This is not safe, especially like kids that are so young. They may not know what mold looks like, so they might just eat it.
Videos of fuzzy green cheese started popping up like jump scares on your feed. Different stores, different customers, not just one random box left open too long. The brand didn't launch a loud recall. Instead, it was more of a quiet, voluntary quality hold, which basically means pull it quietly and don't make noise about it. Each founder reacted differently.
Yeah, on the mold thing, here's the thing. We, every single Lunchly with cheese meat is USDA inspected. There is no mold when it leaves our factory. Like, we have the highest QC standards imaginable. Like, what do we have? Why would we ship that out? Like, that doesn't even make sense. You know what I mean? And we obviously have the best experts in the world. I mean, even once these things come out, I mean, we brought even more. They're pouring up and down the lines, making sure everything's good. It's just, the thing is, here's a context a lot of people leave out. Look at, I don't want to name specific brands but take a specific brand that comes into your mind when you think of something like Lunchly, something that's very similar, specific brand, I don't know, other brands, competitors, and Google their name and put the word mold behind it. You'll see thousands upon thousands of examples. And that, I think, is a key context a lot of people leave out in this, because they're acting like this is just a thing with us.
KS, I joked about it in the video. Logan clowned it too. MrBeast stayed mostly silent, but nobody believed this wasn't a full panic behind the scenes. Logan went on a podcast blaming moisture and supply chain issues. He said they were still feeding millions. But there wasn't a clear apology. The cheese looked drippy, but accountability? Not so much.
Yeah, like I like my cheese moldy, bro.
Yo, when she saw that, she must have been jumping, bro. She must have been like, yes!
Yo, Roseanne. And Barb.
Oh my God!
Bro, going at you guys or at Beast, you could get so many likes.
Now let's talk numbers, because hype always meets math eventually. Year 1 retail sales landed around $92 million. That sounds huge until you remember they were talking about hitting $1 billion. That's like aiming for the moon and landing in your backyard. By the third quarter the following year, revenue dropped hard, deep double digits. Stores didn't want to restock because customers weren't buying. Parents were worried about chemicals. Kids weren't impressed with the taste, and nobody forgets mold that fast. Then came Dan TDM, and that changed everything. He posted on Twitter calling out the product as selling bad quality food to kids, and the post exploded. One tweet shook the whole brand. It felt like a cultural earthquake online.
It's like crap to me while showing his toys that he sold to kids. How does this benefit your fans, Dan? Now, obviously, people didn't realize that I was shining a mirror in his face. Instead, they were like,
wait, you did the same as Dan. You made toys with Tube Heroes.
And yes, that's fair, but I'm not the one complaining.
Well, okay then. He was talking about food, not merchandise and toys.
And I'm like, okay, sure. Let's keep moving the goalposts. But okay, did I reply to this? He was sponsored, then promoted, and made a whole video on Munch Pack, a monthly sub box full of food and candy to his Minecraft audience full of kids. Now what?
KS, I responded with toy comparison screenshots, but that wasn't the same thing. Comparing a plastic toy to deli meat just didn't land. Jacksepticeye jumped in with strong support for Dan, and suddenly it was creator versus creator. The internet picked sides fast, and Lunchly was getting dragged everywhere.
Imagine being a motherfucker who's angry that we made this. Crackers, bro? You mad cause we made crackers? This is what you're mad about? Bruh. It's a turkey, real cheese, and cracker stack. And by the way, it's great.
Logan pushed back with Reddit posts, tweets, and even factory footage showing safety tests. MrBeast posted a long thread explaining things, but to a lot of people, it felt more like marketing than accountability. The drama burned hot for a month or two, and then Lunchly just faded. So is Lunchly officially dead? Not exactly. The website is still up. You might randomly spot a kit online like a rare collectible. But that billion-dollar dream? Gone.
Nobody gives a shit about Lunchly anymore, so I need you guys to run the video up anyway. I finally found the fucking cracker one that Lunchly had. I never had this one. I tried every other one in existence, and I never had the fucking main one because it was always sold out. Everybody, I guess, run the video up, but...
The memes lasted longer than the shelf life. Lunchly promised parents a better option. It promised retailers huge sales. It promised kids fun. What people got was processed meat, electrolyte branding, and controversy stacked on controversy. It didn't fail because of haters. It failed because salt, safety, and taste matter more than storytelling. If a creator says they reinvented food, don't just watch the TikTok. Flip the box and read the numbers. If it checks out, cool. If the cheese looks questionable, that's your sign.
It actually is so good. Fire.
As of 2025, Lunchly isn't officially shut down, but it's barely breathing. Sales are low, hype is gone, and most people moved on. Would it be shocking if they quietly pulled the plug soon? Not really, because at this point, not many people are buying into it anymore.